This is a second stimulus check update. In this video, I'll go over what's going on, how much you'll get with the second stimulus check, as well as when you could expect a second stimulus check. I'll also go over how certain towns, cities, counties are giving their own stimulus checks of $1,000 or $2,000 in rent. I'll go over that later on in the video. First, let's go over what is going on with the second stimulus check. To update you, the Democrats in the House passed the HEROES Act, which is going to give Americans a $1,200 stimulus check. It passed one step out of three steps. The next part is that it would have to pass in the Senate. Then the third step is that the president will have to sign it. Then everybody gets their money. So the HEROES Act that was passed by the Democrats in the House doesn't mean that it'll be completely rejected. Most likely the Senate Republicans are going to strip away a lot of different things from it. Even if they strip away, no one has ever criticized the direct payment to Americans of $1,200. In terms of support for the second stimulus check, House Democrats support it, President Trump supports it, Kevin Hassett, White House Economic Advisor, supports it, Larry Kudlow, National Economic Director, he supports it, and Steve Mnuchin, which is the Treasury Secretary, he supports it as well. So basically the ball is in the court of Senate Republicans to make a move and pass it. The Senate Republicans are taking a wait and see approach. And basically the way that they think about it is we've been through the rescue phase and now we're in the transitional reopening phase. And I think generally speaking, we'd like to move into a growth incentive phase for the future economy. So basically the mindset of Republicans or Senate Republicans, and just to be clear, I'm an independent, not Republican or Democrat. No loyalty to either party. My loyalty is to the people. The Senate Republicans are putting a pause in moving forward with the stimulus check because they think that since the unemployment numbers went down a little bit that the economy is getting better, which is very far from the truth. There are still many struggling Americans who could use this money, not as stimulus money, but more as survival money. So those are the updates. In terms of how much, I just want to clear something up. So there's been a lot of news, seems like on a daily basis, of the $2,000 stimulus check or $2,000 a month stimulus check that I think a lot of people want, but to be honest, it has no support by any government officials. So I'm sure a lot of Americans support it. Yesterday in my comments when I asked if people wanted it, overwhelmingly amount of people said yes, but there is no government support. There is no passing of this bill. So the $2,000 a month isn't going anywhere. So the realistic amount of money that we should see for the next stimulus check is $1,200. And keep in mind that number can change, but at the moment it's a one-time payment of $1,200. Now let's talk about when you could expect a second stimulus check. So if we look at this calendar here, this is the Senate schedule in terms of work. So they just got back from vacation a couple of weeks ago. They have another vacation July 3rd to 17th. 17th is a Friday, so they're going to get back on the 20th, which is a Monday. And supposedly that's around the time when a lot of them are saying end of July when they're going to actually discuss the second stimulus check. There could be a few different factors that'll put pressure on them to bring it sooner. But to be honest, to have this many vacations, I think is ridiculous, especially during a time of crisis where the American people are struggling. One of the factors that could put more pressure on them and hopefully have them pass the stimulus check sooner would be the resurgence of the virus. So personally, I live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and there are a lot of restaurants closing. If you're not familiar, Myrtle Beach is a popular tourist destination. We get around 20 million tourists per year. All the restaurants are completely open, indoor, outdoor seating, hotels are open, beaches are packed, bars are packed. So life is back to normal here. And we're starting to see a lot of cases in terms of the virus just in Myrtle Beach, and who knows how many other cases are happening when people are getting together and taking it back to their home state. So anyone's allowed to come here, anyone from New York, Florida, or any other hotspot. And the South Carolina Department of Health has labeled Myrtle Beach as a hotspot. So what's happening here, I think, is probably going to happen throughout the rest of the country with restaurants starting to shut down here. I think this is probably a sign of bigger things to come in the future. I'm not predicting the future, but I could just see the signs of maybe a possible semi-shutdown. I know they said they don't want to shut it down, but if another shutdown happens, they're going to have to give more aid sooner. Another factor that could put more pressure on the Senate to pass the stimulus check sooner would be evictions. So evictions are about to be on the rise due to the end of moratoriums Basically, a moratorium, it means that the eviction process is being delayed. So if we look at this chart here of the United States, we can see which states are about to lift moratoriums, have lifted. So these blue states here are the ones about to lift moratoriums. These are the states that have lifted moratoriums, and the states in black are still operating under a coronavirus state of emergency. The good news is that some states and cities are recognizing the rate of evictions are about to go up, and they're doing something about it. So New York State's eviction moratorium has been extended until August 20th. But the city of Ithaca, New York, is looking to cancel unpaid rent, and Ithaca has about a 70% population of renters. So I think this is something really important, especially with the unemployment rate and jobs completely lost forever. I think with the biggest expense being rent for most Americans, there needs to be some type of aid to help Americans with the evictions. Otherwise, we're going to have millions of Americans homeless if nothing is done about it. Next, I'll go over specific cities, towns, and counties that are giving their own stimulus checks as well as helping out with rent. So if you want your specific city, town, or county for me to research for you, put it down in the comments below, and I'll maybe potentially put it in the next video. First is going to be Chicago, Illinois. So families are going to get $1,000 who did not get their stimulus check, but this is only in Chicago. Then yesterday, Jordan Swander commented for Fremont, Ohio. Thank you for your comment, Jordan. So what I could find in Ohio was Cayuga County, which is giving rental assistance. More specifically, they're giving $5 million from the $215 million in federal coronavirus aid that they received. Next is Amy Church from Hamilton County, Chattanooga, Tennessee. So what I could find in Tennessee was that families could apply for EBT program. So with schools out for the summer and they're not giving school lunches for kids, the program will provide $5.70 per child each day that a child qualifies for the PEBT. So you may notice that I'm rushing through these. I'm not going to go through the application process, just point out how much money and from what place. Also, my two daughters are about to wake up any minute now. I make these videos early in the morning before they wake up, so I'm kind of rushing through this. This took a lot longer to research than I expected. So if you appreciate the time and research that goes into making a video like this, give this video a like. Orange County in Florida is giving a one-time payment of $1,000 per household for residents that were affected by COVID-19. And then Teddy Houston from Newark, New Jersey, and Juan Anshindia from Hudson County, New Jersey. So what I could find in New Jersey is the Emergency Rental Assistance Program. You could go to the department, or the state of New Jersey Department of Community Affairs, and they are providing rental assistance. And if you go to the website, they're doing it by county in terms of how much income you have and rent. So definitely look more into that, and it's from July 6th until July 10th. I got a comment asking about Howard County in Maryland. So all I could find about Howard County in Maryland was just business assistance. So you could pause the screen if you want here. They're giving anywhere from $800,000 to $2 million for local businesses, but not direct payments to residents. And this is for all of my fellow South Carolinians. If you go to scthrive.org, they are providing rental assistance for people up to $1,500 one-time payment lump sum. So you just have to apply, and here's all the information. You would have to be behind on rent, a few other qualifications. So as I mentioned before, if your city or town is offering any type of information, put it down in the comments below. This way other people could see it. And if you want me to look up your city or town or county for stimulus information, put that down in the comments below. Also, if you're looking for another opportunity for free money, if you sign up for investment apps, you get a free stock or free money. For example, down in the description below, if you sign up for Webull, just for signing up, you get a free stock. If you put $100 in the account, you get another free stock valued up to $1,400. If you want a third free stock, you could sign up to Robinhood, and basically you get these stocks, you could cash it out for cash and then put it right into your bank account. And if you want more second stimulus check updates, you could click this link right over here. It's a playlist. Or if you want to learn one of the most important money concepts called paying yourself first, you could click this video over here. It's on my other channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.